starting lineups.
Turned your treble down. It's pitching too much.
Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polyicegrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyeyes Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Maid and Broad Street.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this evening's doubleheader regular season finale TLSN baseball broadcast between the Grinnell Tigers and the Indianola Indians, sponsored by Polyeyes. Well, this game was supposed to be played on June 28th, but we're playing it on July 17th. It had to be played because the Little Hawkeye Conference title is kind of up for grabs somewhat. If Indianola loses both games tonight, they share the title with Dallas Center Grimes. If they take one game, it's Indianola's title to keep. So a little bit on the line here as we get ready for playoff baseball, but Grinnell playing for their third straight night. They beat number 10th ranked Ballard in a huge game last night, and now they play a team who they are 1-6 all time against, but 2 wins tonight would be huge going into the playoffs.
Definitely. We talked with Coach Stenberg last night in his post game, and he said that coming into this, they're pretty much going to be a routine game, but they're not looking at throwing anything out there that's out of the unusual, and so we're just going to look for a good practice game, but they don't want to wear out before the playoff game Friday night.
Grinnell comes in 23-10, Indianola 20-14. It's not many times that a team will come in and have a worse record than the other team and be favored, but that's exactly what's happening tonight. Owen Kaufman's on the mound tonight to start for Grinnell. Brady Stewart expected in the second game, but Owen's off leading tonight, and this is number 2, Quinn Vesey, the senior, up to bat. He lines that one grounded down onto second baseman Nick Williams, and he throws on to first to Drew Kaufman out for out number 1. Indianola's pretty stacked. Big team, a lot of seniors, a lot of juniors. So definitely, wow, a lot of juniors, a lot of seniors, I should say, yeah. So Indianola definitely looking hungry. They'll play Des Moines East Friday night, a team they lost both games to this season. And, coming off a big win on Monday night against Gilbert, 6-5 was Indianola. So we'll just have to see what happens. Indianola obviously up for this little Hawkeye Conference grab. They've only lost 5 conference games all season, so that just tells you how good they've been in the LHC. 1 ball, no strikes. Down low, make it 2 balls, no strikes for Owen here to start the first inning with 1 out and nobody on.
And for pitching-wise, Owen, we haven't really seen a whole lot. He has pitched, but he's been more of a closer in the last 5 games. He stepped in and finished out at Nevada,
South Tama,
and
last night
against Ballard. So usually it's just 1 batter, but he takes them down and strikes and finishes the ball game out. So he definitely has the experience to put the strikes there when we need them.
Swung on and missed for strike 2. Owen coming in, it's his 13th appearance on the season. It's his first start on the season. Record is 1-2. He's pitched 15 2/3 innings, 23 hits allowed, an ERA of 4.91, 21 strikeouts on the season. 3 balls, 2 strikes coming up for Owen. The full count for Kaufman with 1 out. Down low in the dirt, ball 4. So on to first base goes number 15. That would be Aiden Freshley, the junior. Now up to bat, number 7, Tice Johnson, the junior. He's the number 1 hitter on this Indianola squad. 36 hits on the season, 9 doubles, 2 home runs, 21 RBIs, a batting average of .343. 1 man on base, 1 out. There for strike 1. Probably feels pretty good for Owen. No starts on the season, comes in with a start now.
Yeah, and that was a nice pitch. Just caught the outside of that strike zone. So if he could put it there and make him reach for it all night, that would be nice.
That one hit deep to right field. Parker Johnson's underneath of it for out number 2. A few thoughts before the game for sure. Grinnell and Indianola, you get to these final parts of the season, you really think, you toss in, you have your good pitchers, and then you have your pitchers that still are very solid. For both teams tonight might just be the hitting night, because these are the pitchers that, probably aren't going to start in the playoffs, but definitely could be huge, and it definitely helps with the good defense back behind.
Well, and going back again to the post game last night, that's an out. 3 outs, take it to the bottom of the first.
We're knotted up, 0-0. To the bottom of the first we go. All right, welcome back to the bottom of the first inning. Blake Hollabaugh is up to bat now. On the mound for Indianola is the junior Gabe Zwanziger. 5 starts, 10 appearances, a 3-1 record, 34 innings pitched, 33 strikeouts, an ERA of a 3.71. And we'll see what Blake Hollabaugh can do starting off the first inning. Outside, 4-1.
I think we could probably count on our hand games that Blake Hollabaugh hasn't started off the batting.
There was that point in the midseason where they kind of put him in the in the middle.
Yeah, they mixed it up, but
Yeah, I think like 1 game or 2.
Yeah, it wasn't that long of an experiment. 2 balls, no strikes. Up top for ball 3. Earlier today, Grinnell got a pretty good-sized little hour-long rainstorm that came through, as that's ball 4 on 4 straight pitches. Hollabaugh's headed to first base. Got a little bit of a rainstorm. Wind came through, heavy rain. The field crew, players, everybody out came out at around 2 o'clock this afternoon. And at 4:45, 4:30-ish, almost around the top of the hour at 5 o'clock was when the field was finally finished. And even then, we were delayed a little bit here on opening pitch because they were still finishing up the field. So, again, good job by this whole team. If this game wasn't going to get in tonight, they would have had to play it after the season was over because we need to figure out who's going to win the little Hawkeye Conference Championship. So if you're a Dallas Center Grind Mustang, you're probably not watching the stream, but you're probably deep down hoping for Grinnell to take both of these games tonight. No balls, 2 strikes coming up for Colin. Runner on first is Hollabaugh with nobody out. 0-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Out steps Jaden Gibson, the senior.
Now batting for Grinnell, catcher number 7, Jaden Gibson.
Again, most likely tonight, the last time these seniors take foot on this Fowler field, unless Grinnell somehow plays Clark, if Clark beats Centerville on Friday night. But we're going to assume that this would be the last night that they do. Jaden gets a piece of that one just below the ball, and that thing sends behind home plate for a foul. No balls, 1 strike to Jaden upcoming. Great pitch. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Grounded. Nice catch by Zwanziger. Throw on to second, good. Throw on to first in time as well. It's a double play for Indianola. That'll do it for the first inning. To the top of the second we go. Knotted up 0-0, Grinnell and Indianola.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Alrighty, top of the second inning we go. Grinnell and Indianola tied 0-0 here in the first half of this doubleheader. Again, the nightcap coming off at 7:30 right after this game is over. About a 30-minute break in between games. So probably won't be 7:30. It'll probably be around 8 o'clock when that thing gets started. We'll be here for a little later. this evening for sure as Owen Kaufman starts off with the ball up top.
Yeah, most of the time we come in after the JV game, which is either time limited or X innings, so.
That thing's crushed to left field, and it is going to drop.
Foul, correct?
Foul. Yes. Well, Indianola sure has hitters, that is for sure. This is number 28, Cale Kolaric, the freshman. And I believe, yeah, he's only one of 2 freshmen on this Indianola team, so. 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Popped high. High. Jaden's going to run up and makes the grab. That's why he's going to Western Illinois. Out number 1 recorded.
Now batting for the Indians, the pitcher, number 11, Gabe Zwanziger.
And this is Zwanziger up to bat now for Indianola for the Indians. You know, they talked about the heat wave coming through, but the rain kind of cooled us down. We have a nice breeze coming through the baseball diamond.
We have lucked out the last 2 nights.
We have. That one popped high, deep. Hollabaugh running back and makes the grab for out number 2. It's kind of starting off like last night. Ballard had a lot of hits
Now batting for Indianola,
go out into the outfield, but can never really make anything too big out of it. 2 outs down, nobody on for Indianola. The 0-0. Inside for ball 1. Swung on and missed for strike 1.
That was a very good pitch.
One ball, 1 strike upcoming for Kaufman. Down low for ball 2. The 2-1. And just inside for ball 3. Three-one. Grounded down to the dugout for strike 2. Full count upcoming for Kaufman. Three-two. Got him. Strike 3. He thought he was going down to first base, but now he's headed back to the dugout. That'll do it for the top of the 2nd inning. To the bottom of the 2nd we go. Knotted up 0-0, Grinnell and Indianola. Bottom of the second inning we go. Jake Hull, number 23, is up to bat for Grinnell. Zwanzinger still up on the mound for Indianola. Alex Smith over there on deck for Grinnell. And Jake swings at the first pitch he sees. That's going to be an easy catch out in the outfield for Indianola, down for out number 1. Boy, he barely even had to move for that one. Alex Smith up to bat now. He had a big hit last night. Big, nice little jack out to the left field. Or was it left field or right field?
Left field, about
yeah,
the
left
end.
field, almost gone. If we had the wind that he had yesterday or tonight, that thing would have been gone. That thing was way low for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on for Grinnell. Swung on high, deep. Can it drop in the gap? It does not. Indianola makes the grab at down for out number 2. Nick Williams up to bat now for Grinnell.
Now batting for Grinnell, second baseman, number 5, Nick Williams.
Boy, I tell you, Clear Creek Amana on Monday night could always seem to get those hits just perfectly in those gaps. Better than any team I've seen this year so far. That one's down low for ball 1. Down low again, ball 2.
They're all pushing the ground. I don't know what Indianola's groaning about.
2 balls, no strikes. Guess what? Number 11 on the year. That one down in the Achilles. What a trooper.
Runs are out.
Brock Beck up to bat now for Grinnell with 2 outs, and now Nick Williams over on first base.
Historically, this is when the Tigers seem to kick in when we have 2 outs on the board.
For the Tigers, center fielder, number 2.
Pressure is key for this Tiger squad. If you see the numbers still on the field, senior night was Monday night. And obviously those numbers are probably going to stay there for a little bit until they're completely washed away. But Monday night we celebrated the 5 seniors. Jaden Gibson, Drew Coffin, Blake Hallbaugh, Gavin McFarland, and Noah Reese. Down the dirt for strike 1. There's a reason I said down the dirt. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Brock swung on, and Zwanzinger couldn't come down with it, but he misses the throw. Nick Williams is going to head to third base and sit still. Brock tried to get a little greedy for 2 and didn't get there, and that's out for out number 3. We're headed to the top of the 3rd. Grinnell and Indianola tied.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, 3rd generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you, everything is made from scratch and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Third inning we go. This thing's just trucking along. Top of the 3rd. We're tied 0-0 here at Fowler Field between Grinnell and Indianola. Owen Kaufman still on the mound. This is number 24. Cam Williams, the senior, up to bat for the Indians. Owen's first pitch. Cracked deep. Blake Hallbaugh making the run back and goes over his head. Should be down for a double. Williams gets on to second. He does safely in time, and it's a double for Indianola. Had one of those last night where it just kept going back and couldn't get a hold of it.
Tonight they have a good south wind behind them, so anything that's going that way is going to give them the edge.
Now batting for the Indians, first baseman number 12, Joey Byland.
Joey Byland up to bat now for Indianola, the senior. Now with one on second with nobody out, Indianola with a really nice chance of putting a score up here early.
Did they switch out runners? I didn't see that.
I don't. Yeah, they did. Outside for ball one. Indianola looking for the bunt opportunity upcoming. One ball, no strikes. Tried to go high again for... So we call 2-0, huh? Make it 2 balls, no strikes. Crowd obviously not happy about that one. 2-0. Bunted down. Kaufman turns. Throw on to first. Out for out number 1. Indianola sits on third now with 1 out. Chance for a sacrifice. So now this is where Grinnell kind of has to hold the confidence together. You get a bad call over here. A little bit of a bunt that puts one on third. This is where things get interesting. Grinnell's got to try to hold it together. 1 out, runner on third for the Indians. Ball 1. (1-0) upcoming for Kaufman. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Throw on to third. Nowhere in time. Is Indianola still 4A for
Yes.
baseball? Correct. Interesting. Grounded. Strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike upcoming for Owen Kaufman with 1 out and a runner on third. Swung on foul. This is big if Owen can get this. Two balls, 2 strikes. Outside, ball 3. Talk about early goings and trying to stay consistent in the early goings. Grinnell needs consistency right here. And a crucial at-bat for Indianola. Got him, strike 3. That's huge. 2 outs. Still, runner stays on third, but that eliminates the sacrifice fly opportunity for the Indians. Quinn BC, or VC, up to bat.
He actually had to make a little bit of reach for that
He
pitch
did,
too. So
yeah. Got him to reach just a tad. Now here's a big at-bat. Runner still on third for Indianola. Up top for ball 1. I think this is where it's good with Jaden back there, because if one of these pitches goes wild, Jaden knows and can make a few reaches here, just in case. But we're hoping that's not needed. 1 ball, no strikes. Swung on, hit. Nick Williams makes the grab. Grinnell gets out of the inning. We can all take a sigh of relief. To the bottom of the third we go. Knotted up 0-0. Well, Grinnell survives a little bit of a scare there in the second inning,
Drew Kaufman.
or in the third inning. So now Drew Kaufman up to bat, Parker Johnson on deck. To the bottom of the third we head. 0-0 here at Fowler Field. Swung on and missed for strike one. No balls, one strike to Drew. Swung on and missed, strike two. Quick 0-2 for Kaufman. Swung on and missed, strike three.
For the Tigers, right fielder, number 3, Parker Johnson.
Parker Johnson up to bat now for Grinnell. Outside for ball one. Strike one. One ball, one strike. Down in the dirt for ball two. Two one. That one might be a blooper, but actually carried more wind than it thought it would. Parker Johnson races around first and is into second. The wind gives us a little bit momentum there, and Parker gets on second with one out. Well, how about that?
Nice little tag there by Parker.
Wow, it looked like maybe just a blooper, but that thing went farther back than the outfielder for Indianola thought it was going to go. And now Blake Hollowaugh steps on to the plate with a runner in scoring position on second, and Indianola is going to have a chat here at the mound.
Top secret conversation behind the mitt.
Yeah, because everybody can lip read. That's all the NBA players do today. Mostly because so many people are watching. Yeah, mostly because so many people are watching. So a runner on second with one out. Hollowaugh up to bat. Ball one. The 1-0 to Hollowaugh. Strike one. Parker up there on second, the 1-1. Hollowaugh swings. Can't get a contact with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, it might be getting hotter as this game goes on. Seems like it. The 1-2. Down in the dirt for ball 2. Parker got a little antsy there. Boy, Grinnell could use a hit here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the way. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Colin Gibson, who had the RBI triple last night, comes up to bat for Grinnell.
Third baseman, number 6, Colin Gibson.
Boy, do we need Colin now. Parker still sits on second with 2 outs. Colin Gibson, the freshman, up to bat now for Grinnell. Colin gets a piece of that one, fouls it to the softball diamond.
Left fielder's kind of honoring Colin a little bit, stepping back.
And Parker's going to move to third for, a balk. Yeah. So a balk for Indianola. Pitcher's going to argue with it a little bit, but really no reason. No balls, 1 strike. Parker on third. We just need a single. Boy, Colin gets good contact, but sends it to the concession stands. He wants a piece of it. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Said he's learned a lot last night in our post-game interview. 0-2. Got him. Strike 3. That'll do it for the 3rd inning. To the 4th inning we go. We're still tied 0-0 here at Fowler Field.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Leading off for Indianola, left fielder number 15, Aiden Freshley.
Aiden Freshley up to bat now for Indianola at the top of the 4th inning. That pitch just inside for ball 1.
Not agreeing with that.
1-0. Swung on high and deep. Who's going to come make the grab? Parker Johnson does. Out for out number 1. Communication is key.
Now batting for Indianola, third baseman number 7, Tice Johnson.
Well, to make this whole thing work well against a good Indianola team, you're almost going to have to be air-free 100%. So those communication links, I think earlier the Clear Creek Mana game had a couple miscommunications, but
That was not a bad pitch, just a little outside for ball 1. This is Tice Johnson up to bat for Indianola, their number 1 hitter. Got to be careful with him. 1-0. Ball 2.
ooh.
Two balls, no strikes. 3-0.
We'll let the audience judge. We'll zoom in a little bit.
3 balls, no strikes. Got him for strike 1, though. Count it 3-1.
We should have adjusted the camera earlier.
The 3-1 for Kaufman. Man, just caught the edge for ball 4.
Now batting for the Indianola.
So 1 out, a runner on
28,
first.
Cale Kalarick.
This is Kale Kalarick up to bat for Indianola. So Johnson is on there on first. A few signals here by Indianola's base coach. Oh. Misses him by a lot. That one went over his head. And Johnson easily up there on second. So runner in scoring position with 1 out. Owen's just got to calm down, settle in here. He was able to get it out of last inning. One ball, no strikes. Runner on second for the Indians. Ball 2.
You don't typically see Indianola third base coach pulls so far out of the coach's box over there, almost back to the dugout.
He's looking for shade. 2 balls, no strikes. 3 balls, no strikes. Boy, we're not getting anything tonight.
I can't refer to old Blue, but old Whitey's strike zone's a little bit out of reach here. There we go.
3 balls, 1 strike. We have a repeat of last at bat. See if anything happens. The 3-0 for Kaufman. Swung on, deep, hollow ball running back, and it is gone. 2-run shot by Indianola, and the Indians take the 2-0 lead over the Grinnell Tigers. The wind is just enough, it's able to carry it. And just like that, the Indians take the 2-0 lead. It's Indianola's 8th home run on the season.
Pitcher, number 11, Gabe Zwanziger.
And Gabe Zwanziger up to bat with 1 out. See if Kaufman can get reset here. Strike 1. Up top, ball 1. One ball, 1 strike. Outside for ball 2. The 2-1. Swung on, cracked deep. This is going to be down for a hit. Parker Johnson runs back. Makes a nice little grab. It'll only be a single, but Indianola back on the base. Well, we knew it was only going to be a matter of time before someone got going, and Coach Stenberg's going to go out and have the chat with Owen Kaufman here on the mound. Take a quick little break as they talk about that.
Courtesy run.
Haynes up to bat now for Indianola after a quick talk on the mound. Indianola leads 2-0 over Grinnell. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Deficits are hard to come back against in baseball, but if Grinnell down 2-0 as of right now, if they can come back, it'd be huge. But they got to get out of this inning first. 1-1 with 1 out and a runner on first. And they missed the throw. Drew had his face in the sun. Indianola is going to round to second and just going to sit there. Drew had his hand out ready. I mean, he was waiting for it, but at the same time, I guess he just couldn't get it. Owen slipped, I think, a little on the throw. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on second for Indianola. They lead 2-0. Boy, that almost hit the batter right there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two-1. Swung on a miss, strike 2. Again, you always want to be in that 2-out territory. It gives you just a little bit of a backup. It's not much, but it's something Grinnell could use right now, down 2-0. We're tied to, or the 2-2 count upcoming. That one launched deep to left, and it is foul. Grinnell caught a huge break. That thing was crushed.
It did carry, though, didn't it?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it did.
Two.
So it stayed foul. Indianola just a few minutes ago cracked their 8th home run of the year. Grinnell had 7 coming in. 2-2. Got him. Strike 3. Set it to 2 outs.
Now batting for Indianola, catcher number 24, Cam Williams.
So Cam Williams steps up into the batter's box with a runner still on second with 2 outs. The 0-0. Missed him. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Swung on, hit. This is gonna drop for a blooper. Indianola's gonna bring home a run. Throw not in time as Indianola gets on second, make it 3-0. The Indians lead. Indianola only needs to win one of these 2 games to clinch the Little Hawkeye Conference. Big reason why this game was needed to be played. And after a few innings, Indianola already looking like they're on track to do so. They lead now 3-0 over Grinnell. Two outs, runner on second. Crack deep to left. Hollabaugh makes the grab. Out for out number 3. Indianola puts up 3 runs in the top of the 4th. To the bottom of the 4th we go. They lead 3-0 over Grinnell. Jaden Gibson's going to lead off here for Grinnell in the bottom of the 4th inning. Grinnell trails 3-0 over Indianola. If anyone's going to get Grinnell going, it's going to be Jaden. That one falls in there for strike 1. Oh, 1. Jaden almost hit with that one. You know, last night Ballard got hit with the pitch just like that and went to first. And that one looked a little like not as if it was going to hit him. 1-1. Cracked to left field. Is it foul?
Got to be.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Huh.
Drop foul.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, two. Holy cow, I'm not sure how Jaden thought about that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It looks like our wind's picking up a little bit. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cracked deep to left, but it should be caught, and never mind, it's not! It's gone! Jaden Gibson knocks out Grinnell's 8th home run of the season, and Grinnell's not going to go home easy. They trim the gap 3-1. You had a feeling. You just had a feeling. I believe, yeah, it's got to be number 5 on the season. So we've trimmed the gap. 3-1. It's Grinnell's first hit of the night. And now Jake Cole up to bat for Grinnell. Can Jake maybe do the same thing? I don't know. We've seen 2 home runs overall tonight. The wind is in perfect condition for it. That thing hit right off the scoreboard. Yeah, the wind carried that thing pretty nicely. Up top for ball 1. Yeah, it hit right off the little stand on the scoreboard over there. Yeah, he kept running back for it. I didn't know. Jake gets a good piece of that one. Can it go into the gap? It does not. Oh my goodness, I thought he was going to bobble it. Down for out number 1. Alex Smith up to bat. Well, he almost knocked the homer last night, and with this wind, you never know.
Number 20, Alex Smith.
Yeah, we definitely have. If we had this wind the other night, Alex would have carried it really easy.
Yeah. Apologize if the wind is in our mics a little bit. Shows you how windy it is. 1 ball, or swung on, grounded. Man, Indianola is able to make really nice plays. Down for out number 2. Man, it stinks. Indianola is such a good baseball team.
Number 5, Nick Williams.
So Nick steps up to bat. Two outs, nobody on. Up top for ball 1. Now we have a ball on the scoreboard.
Predetermined ball 1.
1-0. He almost got hit for his 12th time this year. Man, I hope we get him up here to talk to him sometime. Or just talk to him in an interview at some point, because he's got to be beat up. 2 balls, no strikes.
Strike in the dirt.
I tell you what, folks. I don't like to have opinions, but I got an opinion that this umpire is having a little bit of trouble tonight. Down for a foul for strike 2. Dang, someone in the crowd's making him hear it. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. And Nick pops that one foul. It was just like last night.
Oh, Luke Hole saying, that could have hit you, lady.
I mean, that was close. She just sat there. She didn't even look up, nor did she have a reaction when it landed right beside her. We had one land right here in the seats right in front of us last night. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Boy, Nick reached on that one for strike 3. That'll do it for the 4th inning. Grinnell puts up a run. It's a home run. They trail 3-1 over Indianola.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Welcome to the top of the 5th inning.
Is he taking it to his brother? Oh,
He's taking a baseball.
back.
With his Dairy Barn card. Luke Hull finally won trivia. What a day. Grinnell doesn't win this ball game. Luke Hull won, and that's all that matters.
Just so everyone knows that Luke Hull has the same answer every time he comes
Yeah.
up.
It
took him 3 tries
no one
to
could get it.
out, though.
Man. Down the dirt for ball 1. Boy, he's going to carry that thing around all night long. Not going to let go.
Luke was one of the first recipients of the
Oh, never mind. He's going to hand it off.
Tiger Sports Livestream Network shirt.
Yeah, he was. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one bounced off Jaden's kneecap for ball 2. It's still a little too big for him, so I don't know if he's going to wear it a lot yet, but if he gets cold, he's got one. 2 balls, 1 strike. Grounded up the middle. Nice play on to first in time for out number 1. Well, that umpire out there, he's got a really slow motion to go for a strike.
Now batting for Indianola, right fielder number 2, Quinn Vesey.
Jake Cole with a nice slide and grab and got her over to first base.
Quinn Vesey up to bat now for Indianola. Grinnell with 2 hits, Indianola with 4. Indianola does have an error. Not that that matters right now, but, you know, it's good to know.
I think the out was called 5 minutes later.
Good pitch, but just missed it. Ball 1. One-oh. Got him. Strike 1. I always got to be hesitant. Because you just never know. I'm scared for the second game. 1-1. Got him again. Strike 2.
Well, and what's hard to see is Jaden's left knee is the center of the plate when he gets his stance.
1-2. Oh, man. Come on. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hey, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. If you want to continue watching and check out other content, as that one's grounded. Nice catch by Owen. Throw on to first in time for out number 2. Make sure to check out the rest of our YouTube channel. You can hit that subscribe button. We just passed 600 subscribers just a week ago. We're really happy about that. If you like what you're seeing, hit that little like button below. You can also share and comment on our stream if you have anything to say. You can contact us on our website for sponsoring and such. But yeah, this is our last live stream of the season. And we just happened to get a doubleheader. We thank everyone for watching so far this season. It's been a blast.
And we're not only baseball, we do softball and all the fall, winter sports of basketball, boys and girls, football in the fall.
That one down right up the middle for a single.
Third baseman number 7, Tice Johnson.
And now Tice Johnson's up to bat.
The easiest way to follow us is right on Twitter.
Yep, right on
Tigers
Twitter.
Live _.
Yes.
You'll get the confirmation that, yes, when the stream is, what the stream is.
Strike 1, throw on to first, not in time. If you want a notification, get an email or text message or anything on the YouTube app, you can hit that little bell notification next to the subscribe button. If you hit that, you get an email, a text, letting you know when we go live here on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on first for Indianola. Got him, strike 2.
And/or if you'd like to go back and watch a previous game
Yeah.
that's been archived, go to the website.
Yeah, we have all the games archived.
www.tigerslsn.com. Choose the tab, whatever sport you're looking for, and we have 3 years worth of archives, and we'll keep building as we go.
No promises that the quality of the first game we ever did is the same as the quality of the game we're doing right now, but we started out on an iPad with basically nothing. But we've grown pretty big.
Pulling it off the old VHS tape.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. 0-2.
It's in there.
Ha ha.
Oh.
Just up top, ball 1. One, 2 upcoming for Kaufman. Take a little break here. I wonder what Grinnell's biggest comeback score-wise they've had this year when down. I have no idea. I want to say it's maybe 2. Or maybe none at all. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Down low, ball 2.
We've had some good seventh inning rallies, but to
yeah.
finish, that's the catcher.
Yeah. I don't know.
Someone didn't put their rally hat on fast enough.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, there
Got
we go.
him. There it is. Strike 3. We're headed to the bottom of the 5th. Grinnell trails 3-1, trying to complete the comeback over Indianola. Brock Beck, bottom of the 5th inning. He's up to bat here for Grinnell. They trail 3-1 against Indianola. Trying to compete a little bit of a comeback as Brock fouls that one to right field. Oh, 1 to Beck. Strike 2. Nobody on, nobody out. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouled again.
early games of a doubleheader, just the crowd is kind of shy. Seems like that people just need to go eat and
Pick up Poly Ice Pizza.
we're gonna put that shout out for Poly Ice Pizza. If you're watching tonight, is $9.99 special for a 2-topping medium pizza at Poly Ice. Stop in there, order, bring her back to the game, and tell Joey you heard about it on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
No balls, 2 strikes. Brock keeps fouling him off. Why not wear out the pitcher here a little bit? The 0-2. Grounded up the middle. It is bobbled around, thrown to first. In time for out number 1. Man, Indianola just good at defense. Drew Kaufman up to bat. He struck out his last time.
Batting for Grinnell. First baseman, number 13, Drew Kaufman.
Even when they do have a slight bobble, their recovery
still, yeah.
is so quick.
Still able to make a really nice play on the ball. So 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Grounded.
Nice.
Got in the gap. Look at that. He went to the same spot he did against Clear Creek Amana, and Kaufman's on first.
Nice little split between the third baseman and shortstop, and they just kind of looked at each other like, are you going to take it or not?
Parker Johnson.
Well, Parker had the shot out to left field last time. Let's see if he can do something similar with Drew Kaufman on first. Now, Drew's not the fastest person in the world, so we're going to need something a little bit farther out there. Down low for ball 1.
Which, coming from a left-handed hitter, that's kind of an uncustomary placement, but
1-0. Fouled off for strike 1. One. Parker sends that to left, and it's caught in stride. Down for out number 2. Blake Hollabaugh up to bat now for Grinnell. But good to see Parker making solid contact.
Now batting for Grinnell, left fielder, number 22, Blake Hollabaugh.
typically in the last 3 or 4 games that we broadcasted, Parker's been assigned the bunt.
Yeah, he has.
Which successfully has always advanced runners and done its job. But
Blake swung on that one for strike 1. Probably not going to swing on that one. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Oh, good pitch. Strike 2. Grinnell will have the second, third, and fourth batters in the lineup coming up right in the 6th inning. So if Grinnell's going to make any noise, it's going to be there. Blake swings and misses for strike 3. That'll do it for the 5th inning. We're headed to the 6th. Grinnell trails 3-1.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, 3rd generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Cleric leads off for Indianola. Welcome to the top of the 6th inning. Indianola leads over Grinnell 3-1. They have 5 hits compared to Grinnell's 3. Owen Kaufman still on top of the mound. He starts off with the ball way outside. One 0 for Kaufman. Ball 2. Grinnell's just got to stay within striking distance. 2-0. Ball 3. 3-0 for Kaufman.
There it is.
Strike 1. He waited a little bit. I was like, hold on now, Blue.
I was going to call it because if he didn't, that would have been a terrible call, but that was a strike.
3-1.
Like that one is too.
Strike 2. Load him up. 3-2.
Good fight back from Owen.
Can he finish it? The full count pitch. Grounded foul. It was going to be a strike, so. Three balls, 2 strikes. Grounded. Colin hops on it, throws to first. It's a speedy guy, and he got there safe. Oh, man. Oh, never mind. They're going to say he was out. I guess I'll take it. Indianola coach is going to come over and have a chat. It really doesn't matter. We don't have instant replay. Nothing matters. Counted down for 1 out.
Indianola, pitcher, number 11, Gabe Zwanziger.
One out, nobody on. Grinnell catches a break. Ball 1. That's what we get for that being for being an out. 1-0. Grounded again. Nick on the hop. Throw on to first, good for out number 2.
Now batting for the Indians, second baseman, number 5, Grady Haynes.
This is Grady Haynes, the senior, up to bat now for Indianola. Boy, if Grinnell can get out of here unscathed, it gives them a good chance in the 6th. Swung on, foul down the left field line. Good thing that thing wasn't fair. Yeah, this kid's got some power. Haynes does. Oh, 1. Great pitch. Strike 1. Or strike 2, excuse me.
Can't believe he sat and looked at it because it was, for being a swinger that he is.
No balls, 2 strikes. Outside, 4-1.
Stretching his arm to the left side.
One, 2. Just outside. Ball 2. Everyone in this crowd really making their words felt here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball 3. Full count. Well, it was 2-0. Probably could have been 3-0. But now we sit 3-2.
3-2, 2 outs. Finish it off.
Ball 4. Oh, I hit him. Well, it was going to be a ball anyway. So on to first with 2 outs for Indianola. Again, only 5 hits compared to Grinnell's 3. Cam Williams, the senior, number 24, up to bat now for the Indians. See if Owen can finish this half inning. Ball 1. One 0. Popped high, foul. Yeah, it is. Your best bet is to just move. Or at least try to make a play on it.
1-1, 2 outs. Play on.
Ugh. Pop
Another
foul again.
Imagine what that ball would do, that umbrella.
That's not going to protect you. Probably not the best thing to just scream when it goes up in the air. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outside, 4 ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first for the Indians. That one hit deep. Parker Johnson running back and makes the grab. Out for out number 3. That'll do it for the top of the 6th. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 2, 3, 4 batters upcoming for Grinnell. They trail 3-1 against Indianola. Well, if Grinnell's going to put up some runs, it's going to have to be right here.
Loud, leading off, third baseman, number 6, Colin Gibson.
Brady Stewart's going to warm up for probably the next game, I assume. Most likely. Oh, Blake Caldwell is going to warm up, just in case. So, 3-1, Colin Gibson up to bat. And he fouls that one off. Strike 1. You know, I don't want to think this Grinnell's probably last chance. So I'm not going to say that it is. But Grinnell could definitely use some runs right here.
It's never done to the bottom of the 7th.
Ball 1.
We want to see it jack deep.
That's the dream scenario. 1 ball, 1 strike. Down low for ball 2. I was going to say, if he called that a strike, we're going to have words because that was not a strike last time.
Is that because you saw the dirt fly up in his face?
We're throwing hands. 3 balls, 1 strike. The 3-1 to Colin. Up top for ball 4. We're on first base, ladies and gentlemen, with no outs, and Jaden Gibson's up to bat.
Now batting for Grinnell, catcher, number 7, Jaden Gibson.
I think, you know, the most important thing is to be objective. But objectively, when we see one thing and they call something, we could always have our mind to say that was a bad call.
Right. Oh, 1, swung on and missed, strike 2.
Jaden was pulling deep for that one.
No balls, 2 strikes, runner on first. Oh, wait a second for it.
Let me get my camera ready so I can follow the ball.
Don't get too anxious. 0-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Hey, good eye. The 1-2 for Jaden upcoming. Sent deep. Can the wind carry it? Can Indianola get there? They do. Out number 1. Ugh. Jake Hole up to bat now for Grinnell with 1 out and a runner on first. I cannot find the home run in a career record. Never mind, I did. Apparently Nathan Brown hit 13 in year ? Thank you, Chris Coffin.
If you look up the current ones, you gotta look up those two productions. You'll find the 2018 updated.
So 1 out.
Shortstop, number 23, Jake Hall.
Jake's up to bat. So we'll see what Jake Cole can do. With a runner on first, Grinnell's best chance right here so far in this ball game.
That's right. What's
The umpire struggling a little bit. There we go. No balls, no strikes pitched so far to Jake. Down in the dirt, 4-1. Alex Smith sits on deck. One-0. Up top, 4-2. The 2-0. Up top, ball 3. See if he can come back here or if Jake can get on first. Preferably get on first.
Well, you definitely have to say you can either swing it or watch it, see what happens.
3-0. Most likely they just watch this one. Never mind, he's going to get hit. And he's headed to first. Double him up on first and second. Alex Smith comes up to bat for Grinnell.
If he could bring his pitches halfway into that strike zone, it definitely give us ability to get it up and get
76 total pitches.
a run in.
So Zwanziger comes out of the ball game. Boy, yeah, I don't think he's very happy about that. He's leaving. But he is. And he's headed out of the ball game, so Indianola is going to get a relief pitcher in. Let's hear a quick word from our sponsor at Polly Eyes Pizza.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Polly Eyes in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyeysgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polly Eyes Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, And that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Tice Johnson is now up on the mound after the pitching change. 8 starts, 12 appearances, 2-2. He's pitched 42 innings, 54 strikeouts, an ERA of 2.83. And Alex Smith is the one up to bat for Grinnell. With 2 runners on, with 1 out, Grinnell's best chance of the ball game is right here. Swung on and missed for strike 1. This is going to be interesting what Indianola tries here. No balls, 1 strike. Strike 2. I think this umpire, he's just like, oh, here comes a really fast pitch. Let's just call strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Come on, Alex. Got to hang in here. That one's down in the dirt. This is going to put Grinnell in position on 3rd and 2nd. Oh, boy. Still 5 hits for Indianola, 3 for Grinnell.
Definitely in a position to move runners right now.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, moving runners be huge right now. This is huge. The 1-2 for Smith. In the dirt, ball 2. Boy, Tice is kind of a little bit everywhere right now, but I feel like he could easily just turn this thing and turn it right to a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
There's enough wildness out of him. I could see advancing. Oof.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Come on, Alex.
He's on the edge of his catcher missing. I could see a man coming in and getting a run in.
Collins sits on 3rd. He's ready to come home if needed. 3-2 upcoming for Alex. Swung on it and missed it. It was down in the dirt, but Alex couldn't really catch it. 2 outs.
Now batting for Grinnell. Second baseman, number 5, Nick Williams.
Now it's up to Nick. Stenberg talked about opportunities. Grinnell just failed on a lot of opportunities, especially against Clear Creek Amana. They got to make them up here tonight. Brockbeck sits on deck. 1 ball, no strikes. Johnson in the dirt. Man. I mean, I think he's probably thrown 6 straight balls here. Because I feel like that one for Alex was down in the dirt when he swung.
He's right, left it. He just can't figure out where to be.
2-0. My goodness. 2 balls, 1 strike. Strike 2.
Ooh. Man alive, that's outside catching it.
Boy, Nick's going to have to be really careful here. Runner on 2nd and 3rd. 2-2. Down the dirt for ball 3. For some reason, Tice thought he was going to be going to the dugout for a strike 3. I think he's waiting to see for that call.
So
3 balls.
If you watch the leap of the catcher, he sets his left knee on the center of the plate.
Nick
Nice.
grounds it. Goes over the top of the shortstop. And we got a runner home. 3-2. We'll take it. Oh, my goodness. I know it's now only a 1-point game, but that's huge, and Brock Beck steps up to bat. Oh, man.
Now batting for Grinnell. Center fielder, number
Brockbeck
2,
now up to bat.
Brockbeck.
Can he bring home Jake Hull, who sits on 3rd? 2 outs, runners at the corners. Thank you, man, on 2nd.
I think for Coach Stenberg, you have to really watch these pitches because there's been a couple that have just been right in the reach. One miss bobble, and we've got another runner coming in.
Drew Kaufman sets on deck. 1 ball, no strikes. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. I mean, Grinnell having it within 1, that's huge. Granted, you want to tie it up. Throw on to first, not in time. Drew did have a single earlier, but historically, probably not what we want to see. The 1-1.
Brock's it right in there.
Short enough, he was ready to get hit. That thing went right over the top of the helmet. Stenberg trying to pump up his batter. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, runners at the corners. 2-1. Oh, my goodness. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brock can't believe it. And the crowd got fired up about that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners on first and third. Two. Brock tried to lay the bunt, didn't work. And he's out, I guess.
Tice Johnson, 17 pitches.
So that'll do it for the 6th inning. To the 7th we go. Grinnell trails 3-2. We're in the 7th inning. Stressful baseball is ahead. Blake Hollabaugh is now on the mound. He's pitched 1/3 of an inning. ERA of 5.25. He has 3 strikeouts. Opponent batting average at .333. He's allowed 2 hits all year. Down low for ball 1. So I think it'd be Drew. Who would be up at the Drew, Parker, and then Hollabaugh. Got him. Strike 1. Indianola wins this game. They clinched the Little Hawkeye Conference. Grinnell's going to try to make sure they're going to have to wait on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On the way. Ball 2.
Well, in theory, that should have been a strike if Indianola pitching.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled. Hollabaugh pitched mostly in JV, but obviously has seen a little bit of action here in the varsity side.
Typically, we see Blake positioned right there in that left field.
Swung on and missed. Strike 1. It's his 4th strikeout of the year. Everybody comes from a humble beginning.
Center fielder, number 8, Seth Chittenden.
Seth Chittenden up to bat now. I believe, is this his first time up to bat tonight? Not sure. Ha ha. Ball one. The 1-0. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. 3-0.
Kind of at this point, I'd almost like to see just a light strike to get a
4-0. Walked him on 4 straight pitches. So Indianola heads to first with a 1 out.
Right fielder number 2, Quinn VC.
And he's the only one on. VC up to bat. We're at the top of the order now. No balls, no strikes. Outside, 4-1. That swung on deep. Colin Gibson running back for it. And he makes the grab out for out number 2.
Now batting for Indianola, left fielder number 15, Aiden Freshley.
Aiden Freshley up to bat. Two outs, runner on first for Indianola. Beautiful pitch right down the middle for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Almost hit him, ball 2. Yeah, Tice Johnson sits on deck with 1 ball and 1 strike, 2 outs. Ball 2. Two one. Up top, 3-1. Holloway going to try to hang in here with 3 balls and 1 strike, runner on first. There it is right there, 3-2. I think he was just looking for a strike right there. Sit on it, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Got him, strike 3. To the bottom of the 7th we go. Grinnell's going to try to win it on a walk-off. They trail 3-2 Indianola.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you, everything is made from scratch and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Maid and Broad Street.
Leading off for Grinnell,
Alrighty.
half the 7th inning. First baseman, number 13, Drew.
Drew Kaufman's up to bat. Grinnell needs to get 2 runs. They're down 3-2. Johnson's still on the mound and starts with the strike. Drew had a single earlier in the game. 0-1. Grounded. Caught on the hop. Throw on to first. In time for out number 1. 2 away. Parker Johnson steps up. Blake Hollabaugh on the deck.
The Tigers. Right fielder, number 3, Parker Johnson.
Grinnell trails 3-2 against Indianola. Indianola just needs 1 win, and they clinch the Little Hawkeye Conference. First pitch goes in for strikes. The 0-1. Parker swings on that one, and heading to left field, foul.
There it is. Paulie Ice Pizza has made it to the house.
0-2 to Johnson. Oh my goodness, down low for strike 3.
Now batting for the Tigers. The pitcher,
Well, Blake
number
Hollabaugh was
22,
the last one up
Blake Hollabaugh.
for Grinnell against Clear Creek Amana. We'll see if he can finish it here. Only 1 out away. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Ball 1. Even though that was in the same exact spot. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Swung on foul to the left field line. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grinnell trying to hang on here, down 3-2. The 1-2. Way outside, ball 2. Two. That's a stunner. 3-2. Hang in here, boys. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Popped up, foul. I don't even know where that bounced. That bounced off the top of the fence. And it, yeah.
Hey, I got my Snickers Cyclone coming in.
3 balls, 2 strikes. As that one was fouled way up, hit the fence.
Oh, you're such a dear.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Ball 4. Grinnell catches a break. Oh my goodness. We got 1 on first with 2 outs. I'm not really sure how that was not a strike because that's been a strike all night.
Number 6, Colin Gibson.
Good luck, Colin Gibson, with a man on first.
Bottom of the 7th, 2 outs. Man on first. It's rally time.
Ball inside for ball 1. Tice Johnson laughed at that one, so I mean, you know his thoughts on that one. 1 ball, no strikes, and we're going to have a quick chat over here on the mound. Thank you for saying probably like 4 words. 1 ball, no strikes. Hollabaugh on second. Boy, they're really going to try to get Hollabaugh on a pickoff here. Grinnell's got to be careful. 1 ball, no strikes, and now we have another visit on the mound. Why do I have a feeling we're going to get called here and probably screwed out of this? You just never know here. We'll have to see. 1 ball, no strikes. Either way, Indianola has played a great game tonight. All credit to them. They played Des Moines East on Friday night. Again, we do have the nightcap doubleheader here, but
Rough them up, Blue. Let's get some ball going.
Indianola going for win number 21 on the year. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Strike 1. You know, the wind looks favorable. It's been that way all night. If Colin's going to do something, do it right now. 1-1. Popped high and deep to right. Is it going to drop in time? It does not. Indianola makes the grab, and that is the ball game. Grinnell loses to Indianola 3-2. We'll have the second game of the doubleheader coming up. Congratulations to Indianola. They have now clinched the Little Hawkeye Conference Championship. Again, Grinnell falls 3-2. We'll see you in a little bit for Game 2 of this doubleheader.